Cast on with waste yarn. Keep a loose tension with the Addi 22 pin machine. Knit 5 to 10 rows. Once you've completed that, place the remainder of the scrap yarn in the middle of the machine. Add your main color. Reset the counter to 0. Knit 40 rows using the main color. Once you've completed 40 rows, cut the main color, place the remainder in the middle, and then add your waste yarn. Knit 5 to 10 rows using the waste yarn. Place the remainder of the waste yarn in the middle and crank 2 more times to cast off. To close the ends, go to the inside of your tube and find your 2 parts where you cast off here. I'm going to count over 11 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. On that 11th loop right there is where you'll grab your hook and place it inside the middle like so. I marked all 22 here. And then you're going to go into that top loop, put your hook underneath it, and pull it through the loop on your hook. And you're going to do the same with the loop on the opposite end right here. See how it looks there? Pull it through the loop. Keep going from top to bottom loop like so, pulling it through the loop on your hook to close your tube. Eventually you'll get to a total of 22 loops that you're closing for closing your tube. On this end, which is where you cast on, you'll find your 2 ends. Count 11 loops over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now from the outside in, you'll place your hook. But turn your work so it's easier to work on, and start grabbing the loop that's from the top in, and then the bottom one. Grab that loop and pull it through the loop on your hook. You'll continue that all the way until you get to the end here. When you get to the end of the tube closing, it can get a little bit tight. So you just want to take visual inventory of how many loops you have left. You have this loop here next, this last one, and then you'll grab the yarn end. So grab that one next, and then you're going to grab this one, which is one that's hiding. That's always the hardest to get at the end because it pulls tight. And then you're going to grab your yarn end here like this, and that'll be your last piece that you pull through. And now you can go ahead and remove, and this is the one you cast on, so you'll have to find that yarn end and unweave it from the top, take it off of those top loops, and then you should easily be able to pull it off of your entire project like so. Okay, to tuck the project in, just put one end inside the other so you make a pocket. Make a slip knot. Go to one corner of the frog, place it into that corner stitch, slip stitch into the loop on your hook, chain 1, single crochet, chain 20. Slip stitch into the second chain, and then the third chain, chain 3, slip stitch into that second chain, and third, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the second chain, and third, slip stitch into that first chain that you started with, and then single crochet into each chain all the way down. When you get to the last chain, single crochet into the first stitch you started with and fasten off. I like to tie it in a knot here and then use my crochet hook to pull the yarn ends into the body. To crochet the arms, count up 9 stitches from the leg. Here is where you will insert your crochet hook. First, make a slip knot, place it on your hook, insert the hook into that stitch, slip stitch into that hook, chain 1, single crochet. Chain 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. Pull through and pull through again on the loop on your hook. Slip stitch into the third chain. Pull through and pull through the loop on your hook. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch into the second and third chain again. One last time, chain 3 and slip stitch into the second and third chains. 1, 2. Slip stitch into that very first single crochet that you had originally started with. That's the palm of the hand. Pull tight, and now single crochet all the way back down the chain. Here's the last single crochet that you will make, and then single crochet into the first stitch you started in. Fasten off. Next, add the safety eyes. Make sure they are evenly spaced. I like to use this safety auxiliary tool. It really helps save my fingers. Next, you will embroider the mouth. Grab a short length of yarn, about 6 to 8 inches. Use your darning needle. To create cheeks, grab some pink yarn, only about 1 to 2 inches per side, and add a small length under each eye. To close the head, grab about 12 inches of your main color yarn and start weaving the ends in and out on the top of the head. Don't forget to stuff the froggy with some stuffing. I used scrap yarn for mine. Secure the ends with a knot and weave inside the body. For a full written tutorial, please check out my blog post, which I will add a link in the description box below.